everyone. My name is Elena Kingethi. I am the proud owner and CEO of EK Management and Associates, located right here in Raytown, Missouri. We're a suburb of Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm so excited today. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I know I always say I'm so excited, but I'm really excited. And I am going to share what I'm excited about. I'm going to give some people time to get logged in. I know I'm like so spontaneous. I don't have a certain time set when I do these live videos and things like that. It's just if things get slow enough in my life, then I can come on live and talk to my YouTube people. It just seems like when I try to plan it and I say, okay, I'm going to do a YouTube live video every Tuesday at 10:30. And lo and behold, Tuesdays at 10:30, a truck is missing, a driver is short, something is not happening like it's supposed to happen, you know? And so then there you go. So I'm just like, I try. You know, I'm just not the most organized person in the world, and my life is just not organized, you know? But anyway, here I am right now. And hello, Miss Mary. I enjoyed meeting you in New Orleans, as well as Jason. I enjoyed meeting you in New Orleans. I'm excited. Like, I'm excited because I just came off of a New Orleans training and a Dallas training, and it was amazing. Like, the people I met was incredible. And I'm back in my office today, and I'm ready to go back out. Like, I'm ready to go back out. Like, you know, all the issues and stuff that come with day-to-day trucking. I'm just like, oh my God. When I was in training, they treated me like the trucking Beyonce. Everybody loved me. Nobody fussed. Nobody argued. It was like smooth sailing, you know. And now I'm back. And, oh, okay. I got this driver showing up late. This person not wanting to empty a pallet off a truck. This broker not wanting to unload this driver, just all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, hey, Mr. Derek. Today is Monday, and so I do want to talk about my Dallas training. I'm sorry. So today is Monday, and I do want to talk about the Dallas training, and I want to talk about the Louisiana training, because both of them went so awesome and they went so good. And I want to brag on a couple of people that was in training, and it was really like good. You know how, I don't know, some of you guys are spiritual, some of you guys aren't, but you know how I'm just going to say it. When the Spirit moves and speaks to you, when God moves and speaks to you and tells you to do something, and you know how sometimes you don't do it, you know, but it just lays on your heart and it lays on you and things like that. And so this is like one of those things, you know, and I think this whole entire journey, you know, I'm a stubborn person. And sometimes, you know, people can tell me, Elena, you need to do this. Elena, you need to do that. But until Elena is good and ready to do something, Elena's not going to do it. Until Elena decides, okay, this is what I'm going to do, Elena's not going to do it. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm divorced. But anyway, I'm just, you know, that's just me. Like, I'm stubborn. But when I make my mind up to do something, I do it, you know, and I go hard at it. And maybe that's why I procrastinate sometimes, or I don't do it, because I know if I get into it, if I'm doing it, I'm doing it. So anyway, let me just share this with you guys. So I know that people in my corner and people in my life, like EK Management, when I say I have an awesome team, I have an awesome team. Like, I'm so grateful for the people that are here in my office. It's unbelievable. It's incredible, the people that God have put in my path to make all of this come true and to make all of this happen. And Nancy, I'm going to stop talking about it before I start crying, you know? But anyway, you know, the people in my path, one of my business partners, he was like, you need to do your training. You need to go out and do your training. You need to bring people in. You really need to get back focused on your training. The vice president of my company, who's actually my best friend, she's been riding with me for about 15, 16. She's been riding with me for about 15, 16 years. I don't even know why she's riding. If I were her, I would like put all four wheels on flats and say, "Girl, exit stage left right now, because I don't want to be in your life no more." But she rides, no matter what, she rides. She believes in me. She believes in my dreams. She rides. She quit her job to come help me build my company over here, and it's just amazing the people God has put in my life. So anyway, her thing is always being led. Training is where you're good at training. That's your zone. When you're in training, you're not grumpy. You doing what you do best. And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I do a little bit of training, then I stop. I do a little bit of training, then I stop. Because I have a whole entire company to run. I have trucks to run. I have drivers to pay. I have staff to pay. I have an accounting team. It cracks me up when people are like, well, how many trucks do you dispatch? I'm like, honey, I don't dispatch any trucks. Well, what about your broker, and how do you baby, I don't broker. I'm sorry, my brokering and dispatching days are over. Like, I have a whole team right here. I have a whole company that I'm running, people I have to pay, things I have to take care of. Like, I'm in the big girl arena right now. I'm like a real live CEO. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, so my life, everything is so much going on. I rent trailers. I help owner ops. We have trucks that have to roll. I gotta, manage my dispatcher, manage my account, just a lot going on. And so I'm like, I love training, but I just don't know if I have time to do any of that. Anyway, so fast forward, I went ahead and said, okay, I'm going to do this tour and jump out there and, just go ahead, get back into the whole training thing. And let me tell you guys, it has been such an awesome experience. Like, it's been so good, and that's how I know God was telling me, but I was being hard-headed and wanting to do what I wanted to do, and saying, but I can't let go. I can't let go of my baby. This is my baby. How do I let go of her, But honey, when I've been on my training, when I say my team is on it, they're on it. I was having anxiety attacks last week in Dallas in my training class. But they handled it. Like, they took care of the whole entire everything, So the moral to the story is sometimes we don't want to let things go, and we have to be able to let things go. Sometimes we can birth things and we become smother mothers. And when we're smothering, we can't allow things to breathe, It's when they breathe and you allow them to make mistakes and fall down that the baby can grow, And I must say, my baby is growing, and I'm so extremely proud. So let me get to this training. First of all, Louisiana rocked it. I had a private training with a private brokerage firm, not going to talk about. And then I had a training with a few other people while I was out there. And it was just beautiful. In one of the trainings, this is how God works. I talk about God. I'm sorry. I believe in God. My foundation is God. But this is how God works. In one of my training, I had a man and I had a woman. And they were talking back and forth and everything. Can you believe that we came to find out that her husband works on the other guy's truck? So both of them were in training and not even realizing that, the guy is talking to her and we're all going back and forth. And then he's like, is your husband named so-and-so? And she's like, my baby. And she got so excited. And I'm like, oh my God. I told both of them, I said, whenever it gets hard, because trucking gets hard and you want to give up, you better remember this. Like, what is the odds of the quadrillion people in the world that you guys would be sitting next to each other and training, and your husband works on his trucks and he has encouraged your husband to get his own truck? You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing to me, And then Dallas. So let me talk about Dallas. I'm mad at myself because I didn't do a YouTube video, but I had like an incredible couple there. Miss D was incredible. I saw it, Wilhelmina. I got it. Hold on, sorry about that. So, there was a lady by the name of Miss D, and I'm only talking about her because I know Miss D doesn't care, because she's been on my YouTube videos and everything, and I don't think she's on live today. But her and her husband came to our Dallas training, Miss D and Mr. Casey, and beautiful couple. beautiful couple. They're out of Houston, Texas. They run like 6 flatbeds, and it was beautiful. And me coaching her was like me talking to myself in the mirror, you know. And she shared with me this beautiful email. If it's okay with her, I'm going to read it one day on our YouTube live video. But it was just beautiful. And just to know the lives that you touch sometimes, you know. Miss D kind of had a problem like I had, being able to let things go and allow people to do what they need to do so her business can grow and prosper. But honey, let me tell you, they are on fire, and you better watch out and look out for them. Miss D and Mr. Casey, anytime you can build strong with your husband and a wife team, it's amazing. And to see them feed off of each other during training, you know, and to see him, you know, encouraging her and coaching her, and to see her supporting him, it just is like, that's the life. That's what you want, you know. And I can't, somebody said true story. Yeah. And I can't like make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? But it's not always where couples can work together, you know. But if you are able to, then do it. If it's not working, then go far away from it. Let him do what he does and you do what you do. Don't try to make it fit. You know what I'm saying? I can just speak from experience. That's all, you know. But anyway, that's a whole nother chapter. So, you know, but anyway, they were awesome. They were just awesome together. Nancy goals, right? Well, it's not my goal no more, Nancy, but it's your goal. It's not my goal anymore. I'm cool over here. I mean, of course, husband is my goal, Nancy, but not like together in business together. But I think that if you guys can do it together and you can work it together, do it. It's a beautiful thing when it works. It's beautiful. And then, and especially, you know, you're keeping the money in one household, you know what I'm saying? And you guys are encouraging each other, lifting each other up and things like that. It's just beautiful. And then I had another young lady in the Dallas training, and she was awesome and incredible. She's brand new to the industry. And I don't, like, if you ever take my training, you'll see I give so much information. Like, I probably overdo it sometimes because there's so much in this little head of mine. And I just start, and you can do this, and you can do that, and da-da-da. And I really enjoyed her in class because she was new, and she just absorbed so much information. And anyway, Dallas was so good. I had another guy, he did wood chip trucks. Is that right? Wood chip trucks. I had never heard of a wood chip truck. I was like, wood chip? What? It was just funny to me. Like, I was thinking about woodpecker. I just was like, wood chip? What's a wood chip truck? After he explained it to me, I remember seeing those trucks when I was in Louisiana, because I kept looking like, what kind of truck is this? It's something I don't know. I need to know, you know? But anyway, he's an owner operator, and we talked about him getting direct contacts, direct contracts, you know, not going through brokers so much, but being able to get direct contracts. Anyway, Dallas and Louisiana, I just want to tell you guys, I was tired this weekend, and I stayed in most of the weekend, which is so abnormal for me. But the people that I met, and it was a great way to be drained. Like, I'm just going to say that. It was a great way to be drained. You know, I'm recuperated now. I'm excited. And so the new tour dates. This week, I'm in Kansas City, October 29th to November 2nd. I'm going to be in Chi-Town, Chicago. November 5th to November 9th, we're going to go Sacramento, Stockton area, Northern California area. November 12th to November 16th, we're going to do Southern California. And then November 9th, oh, a lot of good information. You're welcome, Mr. Burton. Oh, Mr. Burton, hey! Oh my goodness, Mr. Burton. I'll email you. You got the craziest phone call, Mr. Burton. The last week, you know, I'll just email you. I'll email you or call you. But I hope everything is going really, really good for you. Anyway, November 19th through November 23rd, I'll come back to Texas because I love Dallas. Like, Dallas was so awesome. It was a good place for it was a good place for training. It seemed like a good mixture of people that are able to come to Dallas, and the conference room and everything I have in Dallas is just a good setup. I'm thinking about maybe even start doing training there more permanent because I really, really enjoyed Dallas. But anyway, those are the dates. Those are the cities. If you have a city you want us to come to, let me know. Of course, you can come on here to Candy. We do online training. We do video conferencing training. I'm about to get some things updated, like our Facebook page. All the stuff I've been stubborn about not wanting to do because I had so much here in the office to do. Well, now letting go of my office, a lot of things. You'll start seeing, probably more advertisement and things like that. For Rika, if you want me to come to Indiana, I can come to Indiana. I was thinking about Indiana too. If you want me to come to Indiana, I'll be more than happy to come to Indiana, Rika. If you sign up for an Indiana class, I'll make sure I'm in Indiana. Just, I can't book something if nobody's there. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, if you sign up for Indy, I can put Indy on the map, and we can definitely do Indy. That's not a big deal at all. Anyway, I thank you guys. I love you guys. Are there any questions or anything right now before I end? Okay, we do our video conferencing online training. Also, we have, our training books that are for sale. Also, if you are going to be in the area of wherever one of the trainings are, if you want to set up like a consultation, we do consultations. If you just want to come meet me and do a one-on-one consultation or something like that, we can arrange for that as well if you're not able to do the whole week of training. Anyway, let us know. Keep us posted. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it again. All the information that you want to know about training, about EK Man, about Elena Kingethi is on all the YouTube videos. They're on all the YouTube videos. And they're on all the YouTube videos, and you can look and see. So please don't send us an email asking us to send you information, because we really just don't have time to send information to everybody. We just basically let us know if you want to enroll in training. Any information that you want, take your time. It's free information. Look through the videos and you'll see everything that you need to see. Otherwise, just shoot us an email. Let us know if you want to get set up for training. Training is $1,700. It's really $2,500. It comes down to $17 if you do an early bird special, which is you get registered at least a week before training starts, so we can get you going. And if you are a YouTube subscriber, then it brings you down to $1,700 for training. Which, let me just say, everybody that takes the training class is always like, we should be charging more, And I'm like, I know my training is worth way more. Like, I know it's like diamond training and it's worth more, but I want to keep it affordable to people, and it's just always so hilarious because I guess other websites, people are fancy with their stuff. I'm not really fancy, and so they'll pay like $3,000-$5,000 for these training classes, and it's so funny because a lot of times they just don't give them what they want. They don't give them what they need, and it's not funny. It's really sad, because if you're charging that much for training, you need to be teaching people front, back, left, up, down. They need to know sales processes. They need to know what to say when they call people. They need to know where to get leads at. They need to know how to negotiate a truck down. They need to know, they need to know stuff. These are things you need to know, period. Like, don't just take me through your little training class and you're showing me how to do paperwork. You got to show me meat and potatoes, honey, because the meat and potatoes is what pay your bills. Your bills don't get paid by having a whole bunch of subscriptions to stuff and a lot of stuff set up. Bills get paid by knowing what to say to people and how to say things to people, who to call, where to call. That's how bills get paid. That's how things get turning in this business. You know what I'm saying? Training is another avenue of income, but don't do it if you're not going to do people right. And I'm just going to say that in general. Don't get in this business if you're not going to act ethical and you're not going to be with integrity. People deserve more than that. If people are putting their money out, they deserve to be treated right. They deserve to be just handled fairly. Anyway, that is that. Online training, it is 4 to 5 days depending upon which class you take. If you take dispatching or if you take freight agent, freight broker, it's evening course, and it's online and it's video conferencing, so it'll be a Monday through Thursday or a Monday through Friday, in the evenings, 2 hours 2 hours a night, and then sometimes we'll come back on a Saturday, or we might come back on a Monday, depending on if we need to come back and do some reviews and things like that, but that's how the online course works. And anyway, or if you want to just do Saturdays, we have an online Saturday course as well. If you want to do freight agent or you want to do dispatching, you can do a Saturday course where it's 4 consecutive Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning. It's 4 consecutive Saturdays, and you can take your dispatcher, your freight agent training there as well. Miss D, you missed bragging about you. Oh my goodness. You got to go through and listen to the whole video again, because I was bragging about you. Like, you are my new friend. You are my new sister. You are like everything. I just love you. I love you, and I love Casey and Mr. Derek. Like, it was just awesome. Dallas was to die for, and I fell in love and I loved it. And I pray and hope that you guys got everything that you needed to get out of it as well. Yeah, so D, you got to go through and listen to 20 minutes. Just fast forward until you hear all the good stuff I said about you guys and your 6 flatbeds down there. And you guys are going to start moving government loads. That's one of the things we talk about, and training is how to get set up with government stuff. Government is coming out November. Government contracts hit in November. You have to be set up with the government by November. And of course, in training, we talk about how to get set up with your government contracts, how to get set up with your government account, all of that stuff. So you guys need to take training or a consultation if you want to figure out government. Government's where the money's at. Right now, Hurricane Michael hit, and guess what? Water has to go there, clothes have to go there. Everything you can think of that those little people need down there, they have to get a truck to send it down there. So, anyway, I'm rambling. So you guys have a wonderful day, and email, text me, call. No, don't text me. Email me. Email if training. And it is, you can email Ashley Newson at theekm.com or info, info, at thetheekm.com. Info, info, at thetheekm.com. Thank you, Nancy. You have a good day as well. Nancy, shoot me a text or an email so we can get you set up with a consultation or something, and we will go from there. Thank you, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye.